Hello everyone, this is Will from You Know Nothing. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking on this one. So if this is the first video you've seen of mine or you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and checking out some of my other Game of Thrones videos. I would very much appreciate it. If you've come from the episode 2 video, which did really well on YouTube somehow, hit some kind of algorithm, then welcome. Again, the same message for you guys. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Night King's possible secret plan and a little bit about the Battle for Winterfell, which is going to be happening in the next episode of Game of Thrones. So, sit tight and let's get into it. At the end of episode 2, we see the army of the dead arriving outside Winterfell. However, those of you who are observant will have noticed that the Night King isn't there. This could be done deliberately by the directors of the show to throw us off and spark a mass of theories, just like this video, I guess. Or it could be because the Night King literally isn't there. Side note, a cool thing about the intro of the episode, you know how the Game of Thrones intro changes. In episode 2, we see some of the trenches that they've built outside Winterfell. So perhaps we'll be able to see maybe the Army of the Dead or something else in episode 3. So keep an eye out for the intro when it shows Winterfell in the next episode. But Winterfell is set up to defend as well as the living can with dragonglass on and around the castle, and with Gendry's help, there are a lot of dragonglass weapons to go around. Episode 2, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, was a beautifully crafted episode, which was almost perfectly written considering how many main characters were in one location. That is so hard to write really well. But the way that they've done it, especially with the song and everyone kind of almost being happy, the humanity of it all, they've set it up for a lot of characters to die. And these characters that we know and love are probably going to die in an amazing battle sequence that took 55 days and nights to film. That is absolutely insane. To put it into perspective, the Battle of the Bastards, which is widely regarded as one of the best battle sequences in TV history, was filmed in 25 days, so that's more than double. But going back to the Night King, what if he's not with his army at all? Bran's plan is to use himself as bait as he thinks the Night King is targeting him. The Night King wants to literally just destroy everything living, allowing for there to be an endless night of darkness. I think that's literally his purpose, what he wants to do, and personally I don't think that there's really any other reason to him attacking, like a lot of people have been suggesting, theorising that he was a Targaryen, or maybe he's got a personal vendetta against someone, or he wants to take out Azor Ahai. Honestly, I think he just wants darkness to rule, and he'll take out anyone important who he thinks can stop him. I don't think the Night King will go to the Godswood where Bran's going to wait himself, and he may not even send some White Walkers to Bran at all. Although in the episode 3 teaser, we do see Theon with a dragonglass arrow, so Theon and the Ironborn are going to be defending Bran at the Godswood, so possibly something happens there. But I don't think it'll be the Night King himself. The Night King's touched Bran before in a vision, and he's seen future events much like Bran before. Otherwise, why would the Night King have been so prepared to take out Viserion at the end of last season? I believe that the Night King can see through Bran somehow, even if it's in small glimpses. Much like how Voldemort and Harry can see through each other in the Harry Potter books and films. And Harry kind of learns towards the end that he can throw Voldemort off the scent somehow by showing him fake things. I think Bran will learn how to do a similar thing in this. And when I was thinking about it, I thought it'd be funny if Bran chopped off his arm where he had the mark so the Night King knows where he is and just kind of put it on a dragon, go, dragon, fly to the Vale or somewhere to trick the Night King into thinking he's in the Vale. Also, they should have definitely just set up their defences somewhere like the Vale, where it's like a really impregnable fortress, rather than an old castle that Theon and a couple of Greyjoys managed to take way back. But anyway... So, will the Night King simply just fly over Winterfell all the way to King's Landing? In the past, we've seen Bran in a dream or a vision where he sees the shadow of a dragon flying over King's Landing. We know it's King's Landing by the colour of the buildings, and lots of people thought that this would be Dany on Drogon. However, what if it's the Night King on Viserion? All the visions that Bran sees in Season 4 have come to pass, except this one and the one where the throne is covered in snow, heavily suggesting that they will have some kind of payoff before the end. And the Night King isn't stupid. He knows that he could be taken out at Winterfell, especially if Jon and Dany both take to the skies, meaning it would be 2 dragons versus 1. So if the Night King's taken out, the Army of the Dead will also die, and he's just too clever to risk it this early. If he goes to King's Landing, wrecks some fools, and raises another Army of the Dead from the 1 million plus population of King's Landing, and then gets them to march up to Winterfell, as there's already another army attacking Winterfell, the living would be trapped and helpless, sandwiched in between 2 separate armies of the dead. Darkness and the dead would almost definitely win. Although the Night King would have his work cut out with Cersei, and I bet he's never seen elephants before. In the teaser for episode 3, we do see a quick glimpse of the Night King riding his dragon though. So I don't think that will be in King's Landing. I think the living will manage to fend off the dead for a while, with hope seeming to come through until the Night King arrives on Viserion and dread kicks in again. Perhaps he could be on his way back from King's Landing even. Though even on a dragon, travelling from King's Landing to Winterfell would take a while. But from last season, it seems like Viserion, yeah, Viserion, but because he's an ice dragon now, Viserion is a lot faster than a normal dragon, making the journey there and back maybe even possible in a day. Enough time for him to come back and help his army destroy the living. Scary stuff. What do you think the Night King is going to do? Who do you think is going to die? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you've got any other questions that you'd like me to make a video on or answer, let me know and I'll go through them and you can get a shout out if I decide to make a video on it. Do you think the Night King is going to be at Winterfell the whole time? Or do you think he's going to make it to King's Landing? Or possibly even just stay back out of it all altogether? We'll find out soon in one of the most epic Game of Thrones episodes ever. If you are hyped just like I am, hit the like button down below, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all on another video. Adios.